say in her voice, in her way that she love me.
Start off with my Black Radiance True Complexion Primer, and it's a mattifying. It's a mattifying primer, and I'm really almost out. Jeez Louise. I'm really almost out, so yeah, I just take a small amount and I just put it on my face. I really think it's time that I invest in the actual beauty blender because I've tried so many. I tried the Real Techniques one, and I don't know if I'm being too rough when I clean it, but it needed heart surgery. This one that I got from Ulta needs heart surgery. Like, this one is really bad, and I just don't know what to do. So yeah, anyway. So I just take my concealer from LA Girl Pro. Everybody knows what these are, where to find them, and in your local drugstore. Basically, I'm just going to take my concealer in Chestnut to conceal my under eyes. They're not that dark, but I still like to go over like little spots on my face with more of a flesh tone concealer, so that's what I'm about to do. So yeah, I put this right here on my nose too. You can already see the difference, and it's exactly why I love this concealer. I really honestly do feel like I need to try out new makeup in general, like new concealers. I've heard of the NARS Radiance concealers, heard they're really good, and I feel like there's always new makeup coming out. There's always new concealers. I want to try the Bare Minerals one. I heard good things about that. Jenna Jewel on YouTube actually mentioned that one. There was somebody else I was watching at the time. I don't think she makes videos anymore, so I can't remember her name, but I do want to try more concealers, only because I just feel like, why not? I hope this video is not too long. I'm not used to doing talk-throughs, and I feel like talk-throughs just take so long. But yeah. Who do you guys watch on YouTube? I found new people to watch. And I think I'm really enjoying new people. I think you should always find new people to watch, because if not, you kind of get bored of YouTube. So yeah, support other people, support other small YouTubers, for real. I'm just gonna go in with my Broken Hearted beauty sponge and just blend it out. I honestly love makeup that's real art. Like, I love when people do their makeup and it's like art. Like, you can tell they took their time. You can tell it's not just putting a color in your crease or putting a color like putting a color in your crease, darkening your crease, using maybe one or two colors. Like, I like actually seeing people who do things different. I love seeing I think his name is James Charles, if I'm not mistaken, on Instagram, because you don't always see people trying new things or doing different makeup looks. For the most part, YouTube is recycled, and you see a lot of the same looks, and it's based on people's expertise, and I understand that. So I mean, not everybody's gonna do these like mermaid looks. Not everybody's gonna be those type of people that enter in the Nick Space Awards, because you have to be, there's like a certain level of skill that you need. I'm just going to take my e.l.f. foundation brush and just use my Milani Conceal Perfect. I'm in the color Chestnut in number 13. Back in with this sponge, and I'm just gonna blend everything out. Next, I'm gonna go in with my other LA Girl Pro concealer. This is in the color Toffee, and I'm just gonna use this as a highlight under my eyes. I'm going to use the other side of the beauty sponge, the clean side, and I'm just going to pat it in and highlight. And what you want to do is, if you bring the highlight in closer to your nose, then you will notice it slims your nose down. I don't really like to contour my nose because I don't feel it necessary for me. Other people, you know, people do what they feel is necessary for them, but I honestly don't feel it necessary for me, so I don't like to do it a lot. What am I doing? I will go in with my translucent powder, and it's black opal deluxe finishing powder. At first I was using air spun, and I mean it was okay, but I feel like that's more for like costume makeup in a sense. Then I went to using the RCMA, and it's just like they really didn't work out for me. I don't know why, but they just didn't work out for me. So I'm just gonna go in with the powder, and I'm just gonna put it under my eye. And I like to do one side at a time now, because I just find that when I try to do the other side, it just seems like too much. So again, you bring the powder inside of your nose. It just keeps me from having to even want to contour, because I just don't like doing that. So yeah. And since I don't like to bake, and I won't, after I put it on, I basically just go in with my e.l.f. brush, and I just blend it out. I'm just not a baking person. I don't like the way it looks to me. I just feel like every time I try to do it, it never looks right. And I'm itching again somewhere. And just and again with the nose, just place it right here. If you don't want to contour, because I don't. So then I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. brush again and just brush that powder. I think it just got in my eye. But yeah. I'm just going to take the remainder that's on here already. I'm not going to go in and put any more. And I'm just going to put it at the bottom and down the middle where I highlighted. I'm not going to use any more, and I'm just going to do the same thing. Just make sure it's blended out. Put a little bit right here. And that's it. Just right there.
Slowly taking in my body like it's holy.
Okay. So just gonna take the side, right, and just gonna blend it out. To set my contour, I'll usually just go in with the Black Radiance Rich Mahogany powder from e.l.f. I'm just gonna use a little bit. I wish the sun come out, what in the world? I'm just gonna use that just to set it. So anyways, I'm gonna just keep going because the sun It's in and out. I don't have time. So basically, I just went back in with my sponge and my black Opal Deluxe powder, and I just created this like beard. And I got this from Rosh Posh. It's so funny. She always talk about snatching her face, and I'm like, yes, girl, yes, snatch that face. So this is my first time trying it, and I'm just letting it sit. Is my beard even? I think I do one side over again. The light's coming back. So yeah. Make it softer. Make that contour softer. So basically I'm just going back in, making sure it's a little softer. It's not too harsh. Maybe I want the light to go back down. So anyway, the next step before the final step. I have another one of these brushes, so don't think I'm being nasty. So I'm gonna go in with my highlight, and for highlighter I'm just going to use my Carli bybel palette. This one might mix these two or these two, I'm not sure. Okay, it's too bright in here now. But yeah. So, for my lips, I couldn't decide what I was going to do. So I think that what I'm going to do is just line my lips with Jordana's Coco Loco lip pencil first. So that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to leave the center open. Right? Okay. I'm going to leave the center open. I have no idea what this top is. And then I'm going to go in with my new NYX Butter Gloss. It's the Intense Butter Gloss in the color Tres Leches. I have no idea. Let's just say I don't know what it's called. Sometimes I have like a hard time actually liking the makeup looks that I do, because I be just wishing I did more. Like, dang. And where's the sun? Oh, Mr. Sun, you freaking left me again. So for the last and final step, I'm just gonna go in with the infamous Urban Decay All Nighter makeup setting spray. Even though it's not nighttime, I really like it, and it does diffuse, like if someone's experiencing like ashiness from doing the setting powder and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyway, so that is all for my talk through. I feel like I blabbered a lot in the video, to be honest. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.